Hey everyone, good morning. It is about 7:20 on this Thursday. Just like yesterday, I am off today from work. I'll be going back to work at 6 a.m. tomorrow, so that itself is, that itself kind of shows you how crazy my schedule is, because I'm doing 6 a.m. to 2:30. I'm doing 6 a.m. to 2:30 tomorrow, and then I'm doing 6:30 to 11 on Saturday night. So again, like I said, shows you how unique and how unusual my schedule is at work. So yes, so again, it shows you the uniqueness of my job schedule and all that. But anyway, speaking of my job and schedules, that's what I'm here to do. Now, you might have noticed that I did a channel update with a little bit of a DCWA update thrown in there. Well, this is basically, you can see the title above and below, depending on how you watch this. This is my yearly summer channel update. This is basically the summer 2015 channel update. To let you guys know what's in store within the next few weeks. Now, we are basically heading into the second to last full week of the month. We're ending the second full week, the first 2 weeks, basically the first half. This Friday and Saturday, we're ending it, of course. And, next week's the beginning of the second half, the final half of May. And around here, that means a lot of things. Of course, the last Monday of the month is Memorial Day, which means we have Memorial Day weekend, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And then we have basically here in Patterson what we call the Apricot Fiesta, which takes place from basically either the last weekend in May or the first weekend in June, depending on the scheduling. Sometimes it all depends on when May ends. If the last day of May, like I think last year or so, or even the year before, ends on a Friday and a Saturday, the Apricot Fiesta continues on into June. So basically it's a kickoff into the summer. Basically it usually takes place after Memorial Day weekend. So with that said, usually afterwards, a lot of the kids start getting out of school around here about this time. Of course, you got graduation, you got you got graduations and stuff, and all that. Yeah, you got graduations and all that coming up. So with that said, hold on. But like I said, with that said, of course, the other kids, younger kids, get out of grade school, junior high, and all that. So, and of course, that also means preschool gets out. My mom's job doesn't get out until at least until the end of the first full week of June, from what I understand. Maybe the second full week, but mainly it's been the first full week of June, from what I've seen. So with that said, and I know I repeated myself saying that, but with that said, and I know I say that a lot, things are definitely going to change. I mean, as you know, during the summer, for many of you that have followed my channel, which is going to be going on 7 years now, which is unbelievable, 7 years. With this channel alone, the other channel I think's been maybe a year or two younger, which is the BW Rosas 98 one. And then, of course, you got my YouTube channel that was created because of my Google Plus account. So, which is way younger than the other two. But this is the third main one that I've made after my other two were terminated. My first one, of course, many of you may know, many of you don't know, was terminated when I was visiting here in 2006 with family. I checked it every day. My sister would let me use her laptop to check it and stuff, and that's my dog. She's just scratching herself. But like I said, my sister let me check on it while I was here. And when I got back to Lawrence, Kansas, I thought, oh, I got all these emails and stuff on my email telling me, oh, you got this and that. And I'm thinking, oh, I got a lot of comments. Let's see what's going on. So when I go to it, of course, it's not there. So I try signing in, wondering what's going on. And I finally, when I sign in, I find out that I've been terminated. And I guess it was due to the fact that, like a lot of people, I had some footage on there, like at the time when 4Kids didn't want anything to do with YouTube. They basically had YouTube take down a lot of accounts that had their material on there. So with that, I was off YouTube for at least till the end of the year in 2006, when I used another account. I think this was my Hotmail account or something like that, and I was able to get back on with, I think it was either my Hotmail or my Yahoo Mail, I can't remember, but I was able to get back on with that. And then after that, after having that for at least a year and a half, that's right, a year and a half I had that one, it was gone. My nephew, who's now in the Navy, kind of joked around saying he may have been responsible, but, and that's my dog, I'm getting her meat right now. But like I said, my nephew who's in the Navy now kind of joked around saying he did it. But I found it ironic that my account was suspended. My account was suspended after I talked about a certain website that likes to mock people. So let's just leave it at that. Basically I said something about a certain website that likes to mock people, and a lot of people know about probably the website I'm talking about. Maybe you don't, maybe you do. But anyway, it was like right after that, it seemed that my account went off. Now again, I don't know if that was the case. I don't know if it was because of what I said about that website. I don't know if it was because my nephew, who at times would, he was going through, I think it was 2008, so he was like 15. Not 15, no, what was he, 13 at the time. He may have been going through stuff or something, may have been going through hormones and stuff, maybe, I don't really know. So, I don't know if it was him, I don't know if it was somebody that hacked into my account and took it down, it's been known to happen at several YouTube channels and other websites, so I don't know if it was that. I can't really say what it was. So, anyway, immediately after that happened, I basically remembered what I did when I lived in Kansas, and since I had basically set up a Comcast email for both me and my mom already had Comcast, but because I was there, we were getting the internet now and everything, so we had just gotten the internet. We had just gotten the internet, I think about a month or two after I got there. And like I said, I had two emails set up there. I had one with my name on it and one with her name on it. So I used mine, and I said, you know what? I've learned my lesson before. I'm not taking any chances. Thus, here's the channel I have. And then, just in case, I used my Hotmail account to create the 98 channel, the BW Roses 98 channel. And then, thanks to Google, I will give them credit, I now have a third backup channel just in case anything happens again. But I'm getting a little off topic here. But yeah, like I said, it's going to be 7 years with this one main channel. And speaking of the channel, I'm trying to get back on topic here, a lot of what you're seeing, like right after this video, you're going to probably see a package opening. or at least one of the videos to come after this, will probably be a package opening. And basically, here's the deal. As you probably, like I said, for any of you that have followed this channel for the past 7 years, you know that during the summer, things change. Now, since I'm going into my second summer working at the Walmart here in Patterson, things definitely change a lot more. Because I still try to find time to do videos, but the days that I'm off, my mom's going to be off as well. You see, here's how the thing goes. So any of you that might be new to my channel, again, might be new to my channel, may not be new to my channel. During the summer, my mom gets off her job for at least until mid-August, late to mid-August, which is basically the second to last Monday in August. She gets that off. So with that said, she is normally off about 2.5 months. If you count July, the second, if you count basically the second full week in June to the second full week in July, that's a month. And then the second full week in August, which is about 2 months. And then, of course, the week after that. So it's basically about two months. She's off about 2 months to a week, which is basically there's 4 to 5 weeks in a month. So we'll say about almost 8 to 10 weeks she's off. 8 to 10 weeks. And in this 8 to 10 weeks, not only does she like to relax, catch up on her cleaning, do what she has to do to make up for things she can't, do while she's working, she also at times, if not most times, will watch my nephews. And my nephews, which right now are my 7-year-old nephew, going to be 8 in August, and my 12-year-old nephew, my 11-year-old nephew, I think, wait, is he 12? I'm trying to think. Oh, my 11-year-old nephew, because, yeah, he's 11. He's going to be 12 this year. He's going to be 12 this year. At the end of the year, that is. My soon-to-be 8, my 7 and 11-year-old nephews, there's no doubt she's going to be watching them. And there's always the occasion that my niece will come over with my great-nephew and visit. So it's going to be a little difficult, a little bit of a change, if you will. Because I got to plan around how I'm going to do videos when I have that opportunity. Most of the time, if you don't see much from me, it's due to the fact that I can't find the time to do it. I'm either going to be tired from work, or the fact that, I just won't find the time. The only opportunity I'm really going to have probably is during July, and when my birthday comes around and all that, when I'll be able to probably do any decent amount of videos. Because July, of course, we have July 4th, and our family gets together for that. So just a bunch of things going on. And as far as the videos you're used to seeing, now I am going to try to do my video reviews of the Sonic the Hedgehog comic books as you've been seeing, as well as do my overall review. I will be reviewing the issues involving Worlds Unite, because I'm going to try to at least keep tabs on that by ordering some issues through Midtown Comics, if not probably just ordering them online and reading them digitally if I have to. But I want to try to collect them like I did last time, so at least I can have the entire collection. And with that said, like I said, that's probably the only package openings I'll probably be doing, is stuff like that, because if I try anything with Amazon, I think I still might be able to do that, but it's going to be a little harder. You see, what I'm going to have to do is basically wait. Now, okay, I'll give you an example by why I say wait. When I'm working, sometimes I'll come home, depending on my lunch hour, and I'll go check the mail. And if there's a package in there, I'll try to get the package. Let's say my mom is in the other room taking care of stuff. I'll try to get the package into my room and into my closet without her or anybody seeing. And then possibly that night, depending on if I'm tired or not, or depending on when I got to get back to work the next day or if I'm off, I will do a package opening, a silent package opening. And you're probably thinking, is that what those videos meant in the title when he said silent package openings? Yeah, that's exactly what they are, because they're basically package openings. They're basically package openings that happen silently so that there's no interruption. So here's what you can expect, basically, to finally get to the point. Here's what you can expect. I will still be doing video reviews of the Sonic comics, mostly because of Worlds Unite, so I will be reviewing Mega Man, Sonic Boom, and Sonic Universe. I will try to get those in. And well, not try, but I will get those in. Those may be more like through the Amazon Kindle, maybe. Maybe. I'm not saying it will be. Hopefully it'll be through this as well. But mainly, you're going to probably see it both ways. That's going to stay. That's going to stay. That's still going to be something I'm going to do. I'm also going to do, at the end of Worlds Unite, do an overall review of the entire arc to see if it does live up to the hype that it's being given. Second of all, as far as package openings go, I will still try to do package openings. Like I was saying about getting, Mega Man, Sonic Universe, and Sonic Boom because of Worlds Unite. Those will probably be some of the main package openings I do, but I do in silent. Those will probably be the silent package openings. Now, as far as Amazon, Amazon package openings go, those will still happen as well, but they may not be as big or significant. These package openings will basically be maybe minimal at best. And what I mean is it might just be a few items here and there. And if I don't do, and I will let you know that if I don't do a package opening, when I get something from Amazon, I will show you what it is and kind of tell you where it came from. But like I said, hopefully I'll be able to do some kind of package openings, but they'll be very minimal. Very minimal. So that's what's happening there. So that's what's going to be happening with the package openings. As far as the DVD and Blu-ray updates, those will still happen, but those may happen whenever I can get to them. Hopefully maybe at night or whenever. But that's really what's going on, honestly. That's really what's happening. I mean, and again, it's not just because of my mom being off or my nephews probably being here for a few days. It's mainly depending on my job schedule. Sometimes my job schedule will be a little rough. I mean, anybody that works understands, especially in retail or supermarkets, you understand that your schedule sometimes doesn't always work in your favor, because sometimes you think, okay, am I going to have time to do this? And when you find out you don't, you got to reschedule that time to do. You got to reschedule what you're going to do at that time for another time. So yeah, it's kind of hard to definitely work around that, especially if your schedule, like last week with me, has you working till 9 o'clock at night and then has you coming in at 5:30 in the morning the next day. Go figure. But like I said, this is mainly what's going to be happening with this channel. Now, will you be seeing other videos besides this? Of course. Of course you'll be seeing them. I still plan to put up some Mortal Kombat X footage. I still plan to put up some Injustice, maybe some 2K15, but mostly try to finally get that DCWA back up and running again. Now, I will talk about that later on.